Welcome back everyone to Catherine's Plates, where it's triple dessert day today. I've got my husband Thomas in the kitchen.
Hey.
We are going to make one of his favorite all-time desserts.
Yes, we are.
What is it?
It is triple layer banana pudding cake pie.
He wanted banana pudding, but I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to take this up several notches. And those notches are going to be really easy, you guys, but it's going to really be delicious and fun to make. All right, if you're ready for this, we're going to start with the first layer that we need to make first, and that is going to be the cake mix. So we're going to make that a bakery style. All right, I'm going to put him to work. Let's go ahead and get started. The first step is to make your cake. Now we've got a large bowl here. We're just using an electric hand mixer to beat it all together. We're going to put in 1 box of cake mix. Now this is a yellow flavor. You can do the white flavor or you can use a vanilla flavor, whichever flavor you have. All right, and to that we're going to add the ingredients that are on the back of the box, but we're making some changes to kind of make this a bakery style, so nice and fluffy. So we've got 1 cup of milk. That's going to be in place of the 1 cup of water. And then we've got ½ a cup of melted butter. And they say ½ a cup of oil, but we're replacing that. Was that hot?
It's a little warm, yeah.
And then we've got 3 eggs. Now I've got our oven preheating at 350 degrees. We're using 2 round cake pans here. Now you can use 8-inch or 9-inch, but you want to use the cake rounds. While he's going to be mixing this up for about 2 minutes to get it nice and fluffy and all mixed well, I'm going to spray the cake pans with some Baker's Joy here. This is just a non-stick cooking spray, but it's got flour in it. Now, if you don't have this, you can butter or grease your pans, add some flour and shake it around, drop the excess flour out of there. All right, let's go ahead and get started on this part. Now, what you want to do is take your batter and you want to evenly disperse it between the 2 cake pans. Oh, look how fluffy that looks, you guys. Like that.
Because I mixed it.
He did a good job. Okay, we're going to place these in our preheated oven at 350 degrees. We're going to start around the 24-minute mark and go to 29 minutes until these cakes are nice and golden brown on the top. And you take a toothpick, you can put it into the center of the cake and pull it out clean. Now you can have a few crumbs on it, that's totally fine. Okay, we'll be back.
And I'll be eating.
While the cakes are in the oven, we're going to go ahead and prepare our instant pudding and go ahead and put it in the refrigerator to set up while our cakes are finished cooking and cooling down. So I have 1 box of instant pudding and pie mix. This is a vanilla flavor and it's 5.1 ounce size. So we're going to add that just to a medium bowl. Now it's really crucial that you don't use the amount of milk that it says on the back of the package. We're only going to use 2 cups and it's cold milk. Now, if you want to use a banana flavor, you can certainly do that. We don't do banana pudding per se because it just tastes artificial.
Yep, don't like it.
Yeah, so we do the vanilla pudding.
Isn't that cool? Put the milk in, turns yellow. Magic.
All right, I'm going to put him to work beating this up until it's nice and smooth and has that pudding consistency.
You make me sound like a bully beating everything up.
Okay, that is the consistency we're looking for. Look at that. Okay, I've got some plastic wrap here. We're just going to put it over the bowl of our pudding and we're going to place He's a little nervous.
This stuff and I don't get along.
You got it? Okay, we're just going to put this in the refrigerator until we need it once the cakes are cooled. Now what we're going to do is just
Lick
make
the
our...
beaters.
No, we're not. Oh, okay. Lick the beaters. Okay, I don't want to hear it from you guys. I know what you're going to say. Let him lick the beaters.
That's right.
All right, he can have the beaters while I get everything ready to make our whipped topping. You can either use a Cool Whip, which is already put together, and you can find that in your freezer section, or you can make your own whipped topping. And we find that we really love making our own whipped topping. It's just got a better flavor and texture. All right, we're going to go ahead now and start making our homemade whipped cream. Now we're going to be using 16 ounces of a heavy whipping cream. So we're going to go ahead and put that into a large mixing bowl with 1 cup of powdered sugar, and then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of some vanilla extract. Okay, we're using our hand mixer here, and we just have the whisk attachment, and we're going to beat this until we have nice soft peaks. Now you want to start off on the lowest setting so you don't have powdered sugar flying all over you. All right, let's take a look. Oh, right there, that's what we're looking for. We're just going to cover this and place this in the refrigerator as we're still waiting for our cakes to cool off. And then we're going to start building this. Okay, we've got our cakes here. Now I've pulled them out of the oven, and as you can see, they pulled away from the pan, and we put a toothpick into them, and it came out clean. It's nice and golden on the top here. We've let them rest for about 10 minutes in the pan, and then what we're going to do is I'm just going to take it out and lay it back on the cooling rack here. Yeah, that flour does a really good job in releasing the cakes. Just like that. And now, while they're still warm and cooling down, I'm just going to take a serrated knife here and just kind of cut off the bump part of the cake here. Just to make it even. And you know, there's always somebody here.
I'm getting a plate. Hang on.
He's coming. Are you coming?
I'm coming.
There we go. A snack.
Uh-huh.
For you know who.
Got to do the other one too, right?
Yep. He's home, but both the kids are at work, so he considers himself lucky right now.
I do.
And I wanted to make this with him because I know he loves banana pudding. So any way I can make it different for him, he's all for.
Yipper. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, I think everything is nice and even there. Okay, now I did cook 9-inch cakes, and we're going to need like an 8-inch. So I'm just taking an 8-inch pan here and putting it on top of the cake, and I'm just going to cut around it, going in a little bit. This way it'll fit into our pie crust. Okay, what we're going to do now is cool these down completely, and then we're going to build up our banana pudding cake pie triple dessert. Now what you're going to need is a crust that's already pre-made. I am using a shortbread crust. This is the one that my husband wanted to use for this pie today. Now you can use a graham cracker crust, anything that's already pre-made. This is a 9-inch crust. So we're just going to take the lid off here. The first thing we're going to do is take our pudding, and we're going to put half of it into the bottom of our pie shell here and just evenly spread it around. Okay, we're going to take 1 banana. We're just going to slice it. Okay, I'm just going to layer it on the bottom here. Now we've just cut these fresh. This pie won't last long in our house anyway, so
Nope.
To keep your bananas fresh after you cut them and keep them from turning brown, you can use lemon juice. Okay, our homemade whipped topping we're going to place on top of the bananas.
Look, even our dog's coming to check
And
it out.
You don't want too much of this on here, just a thin layer. This will help hold the cake layer that we're going to add. And that is plenty right here. I'm going to smash it down a little bit. We're going to place the rest of the vanilla pudding on top of the cake.
Feel free to leave some in the bowl.
Well, he's got a lot of everything everywhere, doesn't he? Extra cake, extra pudding.
Oh, I didn't eat all that extra cake.
No, he didn't. He's got a dessert already. If it falls down, let it fall. I'm gonna just kind of push it around here. We're gonna take another banana. My husband's birthday's coming up. My son's birthday's coming up. My mom's birthday's coming up.
Yeah, I have to share my birthday with 2 other people.
So we have a lot of birthdays coming up, and I wanted him to have his own cake, pie, and pudding.
Because I couldn't make up my mind.
Because every year we celebrate everybody's birthday, and even my dad, but he's no longer with us, but his birthday, they were all in the same week. I'm going to cover this with some Cool Whip or whipped topping, very lightly, because you want to save some to cover the whole thing with. Yeah, we're going there. Because remember, the whipped topping really is here to hold the cake layers. All right, that's the second cake right here. I'm just gonna kind of press it down. Now what we're gonna do is take the rest of the Cool Whip here, whipped topping, and we're gonna cover this whole thing. What do you think of our banana cake pie?
I'm ready to eat.
Triple dessert. All right, I know y'all are ready for us to cut into this.
I know I am.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, we're missing a few pieces because we had people come home. Oh.
Yeah, I had to share. Can you believe that? Again, my birthday thing, and I got to share it. Always.
All right. Here, the people are up here. Triple dessert.
Mm.
Banana pudding in a cake in a pie.
Mm.
How big was it? That's how big it is right here.
Mm-hmm.
How good is it?
That's freaking awesome. Yeah.
You can't ask for anything more.
Even the beagle's looking at me.
She doesn't like bananas. Only dog I know that doesn't like bananas. All right, you guys. I'm gonna pick it up like this. Here we go. Make sure you comment down below what you think. Do you want to make one? And if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below with that bell notification. Give me my thumbs up if you liked this one. And share this one. Doesn't that look cool? All right. We will see you. Oh, he's already dived into it. On the next episode.
Bye. Give me that.
fork.
No bite for you.
No bite for me. Mmm.
It's freaking awesome.
That whipped topping is very good.
Mm-hmm.